Hello everybody and welcome to another Digimon lore video. In this video we're going to do a little mini-series where we're going to focus on homeostasis. Now one thing to note is that homeostasis is synonymous to the Yggdrasil server digital world. And so far from what we know of, homeostasis doesn't necessarily exist but does have an influence over the other digital worlds within the digital multiverse. But the origins of homeostasis is still up for debate, as much of the information around this particular mysterious individual is somewhat speculative. But we do get little bits and pieces of homeostasis that we can discern from certain pieces of the series, the manga, the TCG, the games, and the like. As that is what Digimon is, a multi-asset franchise in which it pulls its lore and canon from everything. And I do mean everything, from the toys, to the reference books, to the TCG, to the manga, to the games, to the anime. Most of our experience with homeostasis involves specifically the Digimon Adventure universe, and the digital adventures that are tied to the Digimon Adventure universe, which is something that I personally term as the prime digital world, as it was the anchoring point that began the digital multiverse. And we do know it is a multiverse thanks to games like Digimon World, as well as Ryo Akiyama's Journey, which is sadly still only depicted in the Wonder Swan console. Bandai Namco, I will never forgive you for this because it was one of the worst decisions in gaming made by your company. Because who the fuck remembers the goddamn Wonder Swan? But I digress. Now, homeostasis is the other side of the coin to Yggdrasil, the operating system of the digital world. And the digital world that I'm specifically referring to is the one that I personally term as the prime digital world, the one that is connected to the Digimon Adventure universe, the Digimon Tamers universe, the Digimon V-Tamers universe, the Digimon World universe, and of course, as well as but not limited to, the Digimon Data Squad universe. We know this, and we know that Yggdrasil itself, at the very least, the version of Yggdrasil that we are all familiar with, is synonymous to this digital existence. As we know, there are other operating systems, such as the Homeostasis operating system for the Olympus server. And of course, the alternate worlds, such as the Witchelny world and the Tamagotchi world, which, from what we know, did not originate as digital worlds. They were converted into digital worlds due to their connection to the digital world itself. But either way, I went off on a tangent and we kind of reached the end of this video. So in the next video, we'll talk a little bit more about homeostasis in depth as an entity, rather than their origins and story as well as canon. Either way, thank you for joining me for another Digimon lore video. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.